All right, what's going on, Do Our Things Nation? Welcome back. I've got just a quick announcement tonight. We're doing a January challenge, and this is basically just the kickoff video. I know it's kind of last minute announcement on this, but this will be pre-recorded. And for those that are interested in jumping into 2024, we've got a pretty cool announcement, and just kind of going to do an overview on what the challenge is. So feel free, if you're live streaming, just kind of type in, any questions that you have in the chat, and I will answer them. And I'm going to share my screen here because I've got some slides for you guys, and that's what we're going to do. So hang on here just a second while I get that teed up. In the meantime, if you're just popping on here, what did you get for Christmas that's going to improve your health and your mindset? What was something pretty kick-ass that you got for Christmas? It's going to improve your health or your mindset. That's what I want to know. What did you get? What did you get? You want to get anything good? All right. The slides are up there. Drop that in there. Whatever you got for Christmas. What did Santa Claus bring you? It's going to improve your physical and mental well-being. My loom will increase mindset. My new headlamp. Yeah. Running at night, new running waist light. Cool, good stuff. I got a new pair of Hokas. I got some Lululemon shorts where Lacey and I are doing the Marine Corps Marathon. Her mom got us tickets to the marathon and gave us a really cool picture book. All good stuff. All right. Well, welcome everybody. So this is the overall just the kickoff for January's challenge, and we're calling this the Do Hard Things 28. For those of you that have been around for a minute, you're probably familiar with the E3 challenge. It's basically the E3 challenge with just a couple slight modifications, and no gimmicks, no mercy, just pure hard work. 28 days, 8 tasks to help you get a jump start into 2024. So let's dive into it. Like I said, as I go through this overview, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, feel free to message me. You can DM me or just email me, jay@jteagues.com, and be happy to answer any questions. Who am I? Most of you know who I am, but if you don't know who I am, just a little overview. I'm a father of triplets, married to my wonderful wife, Lacey, who has 2 children as well. So we have 5 teenagers between us. I'm a certified running coach, high performance mindset and life coach. I host the Do Hard Things podcast. I'm a leadership trainer with Lions Guide. And I help people get clear on their goals, take bold action, and close the gap to personal freedom. And I do this primarily through physical challenge and well-being and high performance habits and coaching. And going into 2024, I'm offering one-on-one coaching, group coaching, adventure coaching. I'm also a speaker. So as I just retired from the Army less than a year ago, that's really my focus. That's where I draw a lot of inspiration. I just want to help people live a better life, not make the same mistakes that I have. And look, there's a lot of people out there hurting in this world, and we can use more people who are stepping up into leadership, who can use the concepts of high performance mindset and just, taking charge of their health to live a better life. And that's what it's all about. All right. So while we still have a few people hopping on, what I want you to do is I just want you to close your eyes wherever you're at in the world. And I just want you to think about the last week. You probably navigated a lot of things. You went to a lot of group gatherings with friends and family, some last minute shopping. There was probably some stress. Maybe there was some financial angst involved in a lot of this. Maybe you're still just trying to reel with just the whirlwind of what you just went through. But I want you to just close your eyes for a moment and just think of a magic moment that you had over the holidays. Maybe an unexpected connection. Maybe you got in touch with someone you hadn't seen in a while. But what was that magic moment? And I just want you to go there for a minute and just relive that moment. Who did you connect with? What was that experience like? What made it so meaningful and magical? And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Maybe just someone that you hadn't talked to in a while and you shared a meal together. Maybe it was an unexpected, meaningful gift. And feel free, if you're on the live, feel free to drop that in the chat. and share with us, what was your meaningful, magical moment? What was your meaningful, magical moment? What was it? What was your meaningful, magical moment? Just relive that moment for a second. What was it? Feel free to share. I think, for me, it was awesome to connect with my kids. I made them each a handwritten like Christmas card and just told them how proud I was of them and just the individual hugs I got from them. And then on Christmas Day, because we did our Christmas with the kids on the 24th, it was just Lacey and I on Christmas Day together. And it was nice, quiet. We watched Boys in a Boat, excellent overcoming movie, and just connected. My 3 adult children carving time out for family. So Sherry, that's awesome. Connecting with your adult kids. Training my replacement at the office because we're about to PCS and hearing all the positive compliments given at my exit. That's outstanding, right? You obviously made an impact. How much of a difference you made during your time there. That feels really good, right? That's awesome. Yeah, just live that magic moment for a second, because oftentimes we're just so caught up in the whirlwind of life that we just kind of forget these little things that happen. And to go back and relive them kind of grounds you, get you back to some gratitude. What was that for you? Spending time with adult kid and grandkid. Awesome. Excellent. Angie's in the house. Awesome. Well, appreciate that. Well, keep those coming in. And let's get on to it. So motivation. Oh, hang on a second. My slide on here is not keeping up. All right. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going, by the great Jim Rohn. And sometimes we lose motivation. And this time of year, it happens a lot. We're just so focused on the holidays. It can be kind of stressful financially, a lot of moving pieces. We're kind of slowing down a little bit to, engage with our family, and we're eating a little bit extra. And this is great. I love this season. But now's the time that Christmas is kind of over and we're starting looking at the new year. This is where everyone's doing a lot of introspection and thinking about the new year and new me. And this is where motivation starts to peak. People start to get motivated. But motivation is incredibly fickle. It's going to peter out. You're going to know a lot of people that are going to jump out the gate going into January, new year, new me. They've got these lofty goals. They're going to change their life. But then here comes the first week in February, and the herd starts to thin out a little bit. And we go into the second week of February, and it starts to thin out even more. Then by the end of February, all those people have already quit. And it's a habitual thing for most people. And, obviously with this challenge, everyone is motivated. We're taking advantage of everyone like jumping out the gate and wanting to start 2024 strong. But this whole challenge is designed to create sustainable habits for you so you can continue to move when everyone else is quitting. You're continuing to move forward and create sustainable habits that are going to improve your life so you can achieve your goals and live a fulfilling life. And that's what this challenge is all about with these 8 habits. And so let's, before we dive into the challenge, just a reminder, what is the Do Hard Things Nation? You've probably heard us talk about it quite a bit. Maybe maybe this is your first time, but the Do Hard Things Nation is a community of people that are committed to living life on offense. They're united by a focus on continuous self-improvement through mindset and movement. And if you're not a part of the Do Hard Things Facebook page, I'll drop a link to that. You need to go in there because that's where we're dropping a lot of motivation, inspiration, where you can connect with like-minded people. But that's really what the whole dynamic of what the Do Hard Things Nation is. It's the combination of mindset and movement. We do a lot of running and a lot of physical events, and we talk about a lot of high-performance topics, positive psychology, to get people inspired, motivated, to make a difference, step up as role models, to make an impact on the world. And that's the mission and the crux behind the Do Hard Things Nation. And so let's talk about some of the challenges that you might be facing right now. Maybe I know, I fall in this camp. I've gained a little bit of extra weight myself going into the winter season. It's a little darker outside. I'm eating a little bit more. I'm feeding more than I typically do, right? Just like a lot of animals in the animal kingdom. All right. So maybe you've gained some weight. Maybe you've experienced some holiday stress. relationships, maybe some financial stress, maybe just time, right? You got to be here, you got to be there, you got to do all the things. Maybe you're finding yourself with some low energy, kind of struggling to kind of get through the day. You need to get a reboot before you get back into working. If some of you haven't been to work yet, getting back in that energy that you need to get through and crush the day. Maybe you're finding yourself a little bit more distracted and unfocused because of all of the just being sidetracked with the holidays. Maybe you just feel like you just needed just a reset in general, right? And that's what it's all about. And that's what we've designed the Do Hard Things 28. All right. That's what this is all about. And if you go to the link, if you go to dohardthingsnation.com, if you go to dohardthingsnation.com and click on challenges, it'll pop up. But you can also go to /do-h-hard-things-28. All right. We've made it complicated for you a little bit. Go there and you can download the sheet and register and enroll. The challenge is completely free, but you're going to get these two worksheets, okay, that are going to give you an overview of the challenge. So you can go there now, but I'm going to walk you through there tonight on what the requirements of the challenge is. All right. So the Do Hard Things 28. It's 28 days starting on the 1st. Okay. So we're starting January 1st and we're basically going for 4 weeks, 28 days, and it's 8 daily actionable tactics that are scalable. Like I've done a lot of challenges in the past, and I found value and I found many of them very useful. One of my favorite challenges is 75 hard. But what I found, the downside of 75 hard is great if you want to get clarity and you want to get super focused. And I would encourage anyone to go do that challenge. But beyond 75 hard, what I found lacking in some of these challenges, and that one specific, is like if you have one bad day, you got to start over, or you got to basically stop the challenge. And I saw a lot of people just kind of slip right back into their old habits right off the bat. What this challenge is designed to do is to be scalable to your lifestyle. If you have a bad day, you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater and start all over again. It's scalable based off of where you're at, and it encompasses a couple other aspects of health and wellness that aren't typically captured in challenges, like the amount of sleep that you get, maybe some gratitude and some meditation. Every habit that's in here are high performance habits that we teach from High Performance Academy. And they're designed to be scalable and flexible to your schedule. You're going to be challenged, but if you have a bad day, it's not like the end of the challenge, right? And there's a point system associated with this. That's what it's all about. So 28 days, 8 tactics, and it's scalable. It doesn't matter, if you're incredibly fit or you're just, getting off the couch for the first time, you will be challenged. This is a choose your own adventure style that's absolutely scalable to you. And part of this, I'm going to host 4 live high performance trainings. We're going to do these on Thursday night. I'm going to come in and live stream, and I'm going to have a topic that's going to get you focused on goal setting and what you want to accomplish into 2024. So that's really, what this, the whole challenge is about. So it's completely free, 28 days, 8 tactics. It's scalable. And I'm going to provide you with 4 trainings, and we have the community. If you're not part of the Facebook community, you can get connected with other like-minded people and get a jump start into 2024. All right. So let's talk about the challenge itself. So basically you have these 8 scalable tactics. You're going to get 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points each day, depending on your level of commitment to that individual tactic. So the first tactic is gratitude. And gratitude is in here because high performance science has shown time and time again that if you practice gratitude each and every day, it will ground you into the present moment and you will gain positive energy. It is very difficult to be in a negative mood when you're engaged in deep gratitude, and it just kind of grounds you and gets you focused back into reality, gets you back down into the present moment. So you get 1 point if you write down 3 people or things that you're grateful for. So just in your journal, as you go about the day, take a moment to just reflect on the 3 things that you're grateful for. Now, they shouldn't be the same 3 things each and every day. I want you to challenge or change it up each and every day, but just take a moment and write those 3 things down, and that's worth 1 point. 2 points. Now, you've got to get the 2 points, you have to do the action item for 1 point, then you can advance to 2 points. So you have to do the 3, you have to write down 3 things you're grateful for, And then an act of appreciation to someone you know or someone you don't know, but just a sign of appreciation. It could be just a simple thank you. Maybe it's holding the door open for someone. Maybe it's a card, but just some type of acknowledgement of appreciation of someone that you love or care about, or someone you don't even know, maybe, but like your mailman. Maybe you've never talked to the mailman, but maybe giving them a gift of some kind, or leaving them a note or some cookies or something like that. Something simple. Just, because when we pour out and we appreciate other people, I'm a true believer in the law of attraction. It will come back to you tenfold, but it also makes you feel good in that moment. And you never know, what kind of impact that you don't know what that person is going through, and how that act of appreciation can change their day. Right. So it's an important thing to do. And then you get 3 points. You do those 2 things, and then a random act of kindness for a complete stranger. Something that you don't know. It could be holding the door for someone else. It could be buying that person a Starbucks. I like to go to Starbucks and be like, give the waitress, the person, the barista, if you will, an extra $10, and hey, buy the next person a drink on me, right? And they always get a kick out of it, and they get to bless the next person in line. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be, maybe it's volunteering, maybe it's picking up some trash in your neighborhood. But whatever that is to you, it's whatever your intention is. Like I said, this is you doing something that you perceive to be a random act of kindness that is putting some goodness into the world, and that's gratitude. All right, next tactic, movement. All right, you get 1 point for 20 minutes of continuous movement. 20 minutes of continuous movement can be indoor, outdoor. I don't care, as long as it's 20 minutes. You get 2 points if you go 40 minutes of continuous movement. So you can't do 20 minutes early in the day and then do 20 minutes later and get the 40 points. It has to be the 20, all right, for 1 point, and then another 20 for 2 points, and then 3 points, 60 minutes. Okay. 60 minutes of continuous movement. You can't break it up. Okay. So it has to be all in one. Now, say you start with the intent of doing 60 minutes in the morning, you get to 20 minutes and you get a phone call and you got to stop. You're like, oh crap, I didn't get the other points. You can go back later in the day and do 60 minutes and capture all of the points, if that makes sense. But the goal is to move the body, some type of physical exercise or movement of some kind. Okay. That's what it's about. All right. Next one, hydration. Hydrate or die. All right. We're a society that's chronically dehydrated. So you're going to drink water. Okay. So, and we've got this scalable for men or women. I've done 75 hard, and everyone drinks a gallon of water. I've known some very little people that are a gallon of water is too much. I went to the U.S. Department of Health, and which isn't probably the best thing to look at as regards to health. But these were the recommendations if you want to peak out and max out. I did some research, and 1 point for men, 3 liters. If you're a woman, 2 liters. 2 points, men 4 liters, women 3 liters, and then 3 points for men 5 liters, and women for 4 liters. Okay. So it's as simple as that. If you want to put some, as far as additives, okay, I know there's some challenges out there. You can't add anything to it. The idea is to, get your hydration in. Additives, I honestly don't care as long as you're getting it in. But if you're putting sugar and a bunch of crap in it, you're not doing yourself any good. But the intent is just to hydrate yourself. I would recommend, like, if you need some flavoring, put some fruits. Get one of those diffusers where you can put some pineapple or some strawberries in it and give the water some flavor. But not like tea, nothing that's going to dehydrate you, like tea, coffee. None of that stuff counts. So I would say a little bit of additive if you need to, something like fruit, but nothing with like sugary substances. Okay. Unless it's all natural, like the fruit that you put in there. Okay. So we'll give you a little of a break on that one there. But the intent is to hydrate your body. All right. Next area, growth. All right. This is your personal development. Okay. This is reading, listening to a podcast. Maybe you're enrolled in a training program. If you're part of, if you're one of the premium members and you're sitting in, you like the 30-minute training that we're going to do that I offer on Thursday nights, that would be considered your growth. So anything where you're doing some type of personal growth and development, whatever that is for you. 1 point for 20 minutes, 2 points for 25 minutes, 3 points for 30 minutes of learning. Okay. So pretty simple: reading, listening to a podcast, attending a class or a course, sitting in on a mastermind where the intent is personal growth and development. All right, meditation. All right. And there's various forms of doing this. There's a lot of apps out there like Buddhify. There's Headspace. You can just sit in silence. I like the 4 phase meditation. I'll teach that to you guys at some point along the way. But basically, the whole intent is to slow the mind down. We spend a lot of time working out our body in the gym. you know Meditation is like taking your taking your physical body and working out to the gym. Stillness of the mind is working out the mind. Okay. It's being able to control your impulses and your thoughts. So you get 1 point for 10 minutes of meditation, 2 points for 15 minutes, and then 3 points for 20 minutes of meditation. All has to be in one setting. Okay. And there's a variety of different ways of doing this. And if you download the Buddhify app, believe it or not, you can actually meditate while you're driving. You can meditate while you're doing light work around the house. So meditation doesn't have to be just sitting there doing ohms with your eyes closed. There's a variety of ways. The intent is just to get still and calm in your own mind, in your body. So get present with yourself. All right, then recharge. This is your sleep. Okay. We live in a society where we pride ourselves in how little sleep that we get. All right. So you get 1 point for 6 hours. And this is like intentional bedtime. If you're not actually sleeping, that's okay. You don't have to get like a device where you're tracking your sleep. The intention is, are you in bed with the intention of going to sleep with the TV off? The book is down. You're laying down with the intention of sleeping. If you have a bad night where you have to get up in the middle of the night, that doesn't count against you. It's just the amount of intention that you put into it. 2 points, 7 hours, and then 3 points for 8 hours. This particular aspect for the challenge, when we've ran through the challenge before, was a game changer for people because so many people struggle with nailing down a bedtime and nailing down a consistent habit for their sleep. And this was a game changer for a lot of people. And they started really noticing how much better they felt by getting that extra hour of sleep. So that's why we have recharge as one of the habits here. All right, fuel. This is your nutrition. Okay, how you're fueling your body. Now you get to pick your nutrition plan. We're not going to dictate that to you, but you need to pick some form of modality, and you know whether or not you're cheating, right? You know what a cheat meal is to you. So this is completely 100% personal accountability, but choose a methodology. Intermittent fasting does not count as a nutrition plan. Now you can use intermittent fasting as part of a plan, but I'm talking about like the actual fuel that you're eating. You need to have some type of program or fueling. It can be keto. It can be whatever, I got to knock on wood and tell you, hey, you need to go see your doctor and physician, make sure it's good for you. And that your doctor approves of that. Just some type of diet plan that and you know whether or not you're cheating. So no cheating. If you get caught cheating, you get that little extra snack or something that's outside of your plan, no points. Okay. 2 points. You execute your nutrition plan, no alcohol or any other mind altering substance like marijuana or gummies or any other thing. Okay. Unless it's prescribed by a doctor. Okay. No, nothing else. So nothing is going to alter your mind or body. Okay. And then 3 points if you've tracked your calories and your macros, your proteins, fats, and calories. So if you've done all those 3 things, you track your calories and macros, you get 3 points. And that is fueling. And then finally, just doing a check-in and you get 3 points. It's all or nothing. 3 points. You're going to post a photo of you doing one of those habits with the hashtag do hard things. And the reason for this is, what we say, we have a shirt in the shop that says burn the ships. When you publicly let people know what you're doing, they're going to ask you about it. You're more likely to stick to it. And you're probably going to inspire and motivate someone else to improve their life. And so that's why we have you. That's why we have you do the check-in as well. Plus, we can click on the link, and then we're going to offer up some prizes. We're going to see who's kicking ass and motivating and inspiring others. We're going to hand out some prizes. So it's a great tracking mechanism for us to see who's doing what. And anytime someone needs some motivation, they can just type in that hashtag and see everyone else kicking ass. All right. We're going to do a weekly training session. We're going to kick this off Thursday evenings at 6:30 p.m. It'll be a live stream, and we're going to have some bonus challenges throughout the event. Maybe a bonus workout or some unique challenges to kind of keep it spicy, keep it fun. And we're going to offer up some prizes and swag and things like that throughout the challenge. And just something to keep in mind that we are offering going into the new year a pro membership. And what's entailed in the pro membership is a 30-minute one-on-one strategy call on health or dialing in 2024. You get a weekly pro membership roundtable call. So immediately after the live stream, we go on a Zoom and I do a high performance training session on a variety of different topics like overcoming fear, developing courage, how to be more influential. We talk about leadership topics. We've had the group, The Forge, now for 3 years. So it's a high performance coaching session where you actually get to speak and bring up your challenges. It comes with journal prompts and be engaged in that high performance community. We're also going to offer you a custom running plan. I use an app called VDOT. I'm a certified running coach. And if you have a training or a run that you're training for, I'm going to create you a customized running plan. You're going to know your 5 training paces, and I'm going to help you crush that next run that you have. The VDOT syncs with your Garmin device or any other smart device, and it gives you can download your training session right into your watch, and it's going to give you real-time feedback, and you have access to me via the app to help you crush your next run. We have a weekly book club call led by Nadine. So we're going to have a book of the month, and she's going to host a separate call. So you'll have access to that. And then access to the academy, where we're going to have additional training on running and mindset topics. I'm actually finishing up a 12 module course to help people align their purpose and create a compelling vision for themselves. And we're going to be rolling that. You'll have access to that. And then, so for a limited time, pro membership is only $97 a month, and that's what you get. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me directly. You can just email me at j@jteagues.com or shoot me a message, and I'll be happy to hop on a call with you, answer any questions that you have. And if you don't like it you can cancel anytime. If you don't like it, it's not working out for you, the timing doesn't work, you're not getting the benefit out of it, you can cancel anytime, refund your money completely. So that's the pro membership. All right, other upcoming events. We're going to continue to do monthly challenges each month. We've got other events coming up in February. We got the Taji 100, which is completing 100 miles in the month of February. So this is going to be outside of the challenge. This is going to be a Do Hard Things Nation community event. We have the Nashville Rock and Roll Marathon, half marathon, and there's some other distances like 5K, 10K. We've got a few people that are going to show up and meet up there, and we're going to have a meetup out there. We've got a Ragnar in August. There'll be some more details surrounding that. September, we got the Do Hard Things 9/11 Run and Ruck. Then October, another community event is going to be the USMC Marathon. We're going to be out there in Washington, D.C. And this is just the tip of the spear. We're going to have more events that we're going to announce, but this is just what we're kind of getting started for the year. And this is the awesome shirt that Lacey put together. It's a baseball tee. You can go to the Do Hard Things Nation page now and pre-order it now. But this is the Do Hard Things 28. So every month you can expect a shirt. We're going to have some challenge coins and some medals and some other merchandise that are going to be coming out, made available for purchase and part of the challenges. So we're just rolling up our sleeves and getting started. So those are some of the things that you can expect going forward. And that's pretty much it. So at this point, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have in the chat. Let's see here. So that being said, what questions do you have? What questions do you have? And feel free. I'm going to have this I'm going to have this streamed and up for replay. So if you have questions, feel free to type in the chat questions and we'll field them as they come in. I know that we kind of threw this together kind of last minute, so we probably caught some people off guard. As you sign up, we'll send you an email with all the details, and you can feel free to email us questions as well, or just drop them in the Do Hard Things Nation Facebook page, any questions that you have about this particular challenge. So we're excited to be kicking this thing off. January, I mean, it's just a few days away. Can you believe it? We're about to go into 2024. And I suspect 2024 is going to be an interesting year with, all the white noise of an election, all of the crazy things that are happening in the world. But you know what? There's a lot of things. We can't control these things, but you know what we can control? We can control our attitude, our mindset, and how we show up. And I truly believe that if you want to make the world a better place, it starts with yourself. And this is a great opportunity for you to focus on yourself, make yourself better, make yourself harder to kill. You have so many people around you that are looking for stability and leadership. And that's what the Do Our Things Nation is about. It's about creating a culture and environment of people that are living on offense, that are sound physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because the world needs it now more than ever, right? So that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. It's all about doing hard things, making yourself harder to kill, being a role model for those that are relying on you, and just being better than you were yesterday. One foot in front of the other, and creating a community of like-minded people around that principle. So that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. So appreciate you, all of you all in the chat, for chiming in. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out directly. And I'm looking forward to getting started once again. I know that I need it, and I've got a few challenges and events coming up that I'm training for, and this is going to help me get my mind right, my body tight, and get a jump start to the new year. So we're excited. So, all right, appreciate you guys. That's all I got. Do hard things. We will see you guys. We'll see you guys soon.